Hi there, it's Martha, and I have a what I've been warming and empties video, mostly empties, quite a lot of empties actually. And I skipped last week because I needed to take a day off from making videos. So this is about 2 weeks worth, a little less, but almost about 2 weeks worth. And I have enough that I'm going to break it up into two videos. So this is the vendor edition, and then I also have a Scentsy edition that I'm filming them back to back. But I just wanted to share with you what I've been warming because it's been a fun month. I wanted to get not rid of. That sounds bad. I wanted to melt a lot of the scents that I still hadn't warmed yet from spring and summer, but then now we have fall. A fall sense, I should say. It doesn't feel like fall at all, although I am wearing a sweater, but it's a very, very light sweater. So it's that kind of transition month where I'm ready for fall because I'm kind of getting over the tropical fruits scents, and but weather-wise, it's a busy street. But weather-wise, it's still not there. But this morning, I'm going to tell you what I was warming this morning because it was like chef's kiss. So good. So let's get started. All right. I am so excited to tell you what I'm actually warming right now, but I'll get there. And I just had lunch, so hopefully I'm not clearing my throat constantly. I feel like every time I eat, I'm clearing my throat all the time. But I'm super excited. So I'm trying to film this quickly. So I have a tendency to talk fast sometimes. So I'm going to try to take a breath and slow down a little bit. But I have like this very short window to film. So later tonight or today, hence the thin sweater, going to San Francisco, and we're going to have dinner with some friends. And then my friend Anna, she finds like the most interesting things to do all the time. She was the one that we did a blind cafe with, which was super interesting. So I don't know if there's ever travels to your town. The blind cafe was, it was a vegetarian meal, I believe. Everything you could, no, we had forks, but the whole point is to have an experience of what it would be like to be blind. The waiters are blind. And you go into, and they'll take you in. So you kind of put your hand on their shoulder and you walk into this room that is pitch black. Like there is no light in there at all. So literally, if you hold your hand in front of your face, you cannot even see a shadow, right? It is pitch black in there. Again, the whole point is to make you feel like experience blindness for a little, like what it would be like, right? For a little while, like not knowing where you're going, not being able to see anything. So this is the kind of stuff she finds all the time. But that was a really interesting experience. The food was good. I found that I could still find my mouth easily. I know my hand knows exactly where my pie hole is. I had no problem eating at all. I didn't poke myself or anything, but it was fun. So she'll do stuff like this. So tonight is I think it's at a speakeasy. I think we got to knock some special code. I don't know. But it's like a mental illusionist. I don't know. But, she finds this stuff and we're doing it. So I am chatting when I don't have time to chat. But let's get started with my vendors here. And let's get started with my not quite empties yet. So, all right. So let me start with Pineapple Royal Sugar Cookie from Rose Girls. And it smells great on cold. This one really did not perform very much for me. I had it going in open space. Like I can smell that pineapple. It's beautiful. And it's not that I couldn't smell it. It was just lighter, and it just had like a little note there as it was warming. That was just okay. Like not my favorite. Honestly, I probably wouldn't buy this again. Not because it was terrible, but performance was meh for open space. And yeah, there was like a scent note that as it was warming, it was just not my favorite. This next one is Beach Please, also from Rose Girls. This is Beach Linen, Ocean Breeze, Airy and Fresh Clean. I think I've shared this past month before, but I'm making quite a dent here. I love this in the bathrooms. This for me, so that's why I still have some. It's really a bathroom scent, although I have warmed it out in the open. On cold, On cold, there's something here, like they don't feel like there's like a little tension between the beach linen and the ocean breeze. But I'm telling you, when it's warming, like maybe after like the 6th hour or so, it's beautiful. It just blends really pretty. So much where I've had people ask me, what do you have in the bathroom? Because it's really nice. So it's again, sometimes you warm things and things happen. And sometimes things don't happen, but it always is important to give it a chance, especially if you're just smelling it on cold and you're a little about it. This next one is Strawberry Lavender Whipped Cream, also from Rose Girls. And I have a little less than half, I think, left. And this is very pretty. I'm picky about my strawberry, but this is a very, very good strawberry. And it's funny because this one actually smells like it would be like a fresh picked strawberry, but on warm, it is more of that strawberries and cream. And that's probably the whipped cream coming through that I like. And mixed with the lavender, it's really pretty. So this is another one where I get a very heavy, fresh picked strawberry where I'm like, oh, I don't know if that's the one I like. But on warm, it's more of like a strawberries and cream. And then with that lavender, it's actually a really, really pretty mix. So this is one where I think on cold sniff, I was like, okay, you know, sounds fine. On warm, really, really pretty. And I warm this in open space. There I go. Cleared my throat after lunch. Guava Mango Punch from Rose Girls. And I am almost done with this. With these, I'm going to drop into my September bin and hopefully warm them because I really don't want to hold on to like that little bit of a bag for like until next summer. But this one's a good one. Would I get this again? Probably not. Not because it smells bad. I just am partly getting a little tired of these fruity scents. So I think that's part of it. But it smells like punch. It just smells like punch. So it's nice. I guess it's, to me, not anything like, wow. I mean, I can get something similar from Scentsy as well, you know, like kind of if I just want a punch scent for the summertime. So it's good, but I don't know. I'm in the mood for something different. So I have here this one that I talked about at the beginning of the month in my August melting basket. This is Waffles and Berries from Sassy Girl Aroma. This is the only scent, I think, from Sassy Girl Aroma that I've gone like, what is this? In my melting basket, I had said that this smells to me nothing like Waffles and Berries. It smells like spicy jalapeno. It's a jalapeno. It smells like peppers, like spicy peppers. Literally, it's like hot spicy. I don't understand what happened here. It's supposed to be sweet summer berries, golden waffle cone, and creamy vanilla. There's not even like zucchini bread. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but I did try warming it. It hits my nose like I'm really smelling something that's super, super spicy, like chili powder and jalapenos, and it's bizarre. So I'm curious, have you anyone bought this Waffles and Berries? Because it's just weird. That being said, I did warm it. I was joking with someone saying, hey, I'll put it on Taco Tuesday and warm it. That being said, I did warm it. And in the beginning, I was like, okay, it smells like jalapenos, but it's not a bad thing necessarily. But then after about 2 hours, I'm like, okay, enough spiciness. I can't do this anymore. So it's not horrible. It's not like a disgusting, like, ooh, make me want to gag kind of smell. It's just weird. So, and I just don't have a place where I really want to warm something that smells like this. So that being said, this might be the first one I just like give up on. Like, I'm not going to warm it. I just know I'm not going to warm it. I don't know. I don't know what to do with this. Part of me just wants to toss it in the garbage. It's really weird. It's really weird. So that's Waffles and Berries from Sassy Girl Aroma. This next one is Outdoors, and this is Fresh Cut Grass and Rain. And this is it's just good. If you like that grassy, dewy grass kind of scent, It's so green. It's grassy. It's grassy after some rain. That's exactly what it is. So there needs to be kind of a time and place on when I want to warm this. I think I'm going to tuck this away for kind of springtime next year. But I do like it, especially after, sirens. Okay, especially after a few hours, it almost settles even more and just becomes prettier. So in the beginning, it's very green, very grassy, but give it some time and it'll settle really nicely. This next one here is Strawberry Cupcakes from Sassy Girl Aroma. This is strawberry vanilla cupcake and white buttercream frosting. So this one, I think I had warmed in July, and I warmed it in this room, which is bigger. So I think I had like all 3 warmers going. That was a little too much. And it was giving me a little bit of a funny, kind of funky smell. I warmed it in the smaller bedroom, and I just put in, I think, 1 cube. Normally I put 2 brittles in a warmer. I think I just did 1 and 1, so 2 for the entire room. And it was much better. So I think maybe it was just a little too much in here when I warmed it the first time, because it smelled really very, very pretty. The strawberry with the lemon was beautiful. So less is more on this one. Then I won't get that funky smell. And this was in there going strong for 2 days in the other bedroom. So very pretty strawberries. I have so many I want to warm. I just hate kind of putting things away that are half used, but you know what? I'll stick it away. I'm getting ready for fall and winter, and I'll just put those away. All right, so now I have my empties, I think. Yeah, I think these are all empties. And they're kind of mixed, so let me see if I can get some of these vendors together. Okay, I might miss a few, but here's a group of Rose Girls. This is Escape to Neverland, and this is orange sherbet, pineapple, raspberry sauce, vanilla ice cream, Escape to Neverland. This one is also, it's a pretty scent. I love that orange sherbet and these citrusy scents. I had 2 bags of this. I think I'm done. I think I've used them all. I think one I may have put in the round robin. I was going to say red robin again. In the round robin that I was in. But yeah, this is a really pretty, the vanilla is nice. The raspberry sauce is really pretty. So I enjoyed this one. Yeah, so that was Escape to Neverland. Then we have, I believe this is also from Rose Girls. This is called Freaky Tiki, and this is mango, pineapple, banana daiquiri. I couldn't smell this one. So I warmed this in open space. Granted, I had enough though, I would say, to fill 3 warmers, I think. But it was just light. So I'm finding some of the mango pineapple scents, if they're not mixed with something else, they kind of just disappear. So this one, Freaky Tiki, probably wouldn't get again. Poolside in the Rain. So Christine from Christine Scentsy had sent me this in the Random Act of Kindness bar. This is Blackberry Fluffy Towels, Salty Sea Air, and Rain. So pretty. I really like this one a lot. I also had a little sample from my friend of this as well. This is one I would definitely get again. It was just has this kind of a sweetness in the air, but not like bakery sweet. But it's pretty. It's just really, and I guess the sweetness is coming from blackberry maybe. But the fluffy towels, it's just really nice. So it's one of those days where you don't want anything bakery heavy. You don't want anything that's like laundry scent. It's just a sweet, airy, pretty scent. So that is Poolside in the Rain. All right, next we have Oasis Guava from Harper James. This is Cactus, Sea Salt, and Pink Guava. And I had warmed this, I think, originally in open space. I don't know what I was thinking. This performed much better in my bedroom. So I warmed this in this bedroom. It was still light. It was still on the lighter side, but it was a very pretty scent. And I definitely got a little bit of that guava, a little bit of sea salt, just enough to enhance it. And it was a good one. Would I buy it again? If it was a little stronger, I probably would. I've still found it, even for the bedroom, that I wanted something just a little bit more. But it was a pretty scent. So that is Oasis Guava from Harper James. Okay, here we have, this is from Sassy Girl Aroma. So this is one of her, I don't know what she calls these cubes, little cubes. And this is the tiniest writing. And I did not put my glass. I did not bring my glasses. This is Easter Parade. Let's see if I can hold it far enough and read it. This is ruby red grapefruit, sugar, orange citrus, and whipped cream. So this one I finished warming in open space, performed really well, and a really good scent. So I think that ruby red grapefruit is really nice with that orange citrus and the cream kind of rounding it out a little bit. My daughter came over and she was like, well, one, she asked me for a Scentsy warmer for her and her best friend's apartment at college. And then two, she's like, I really like this, Mom. What is this? Can I have this? And I said, it's all gone. So it's Easter Parade. So this got a thumbs up from my youngest daughter. So she really liked this one. It is a pretty one. I would get it again if I saw it. Okay. Oh, here's a not empty, but what I've been warming, and I will find the other things here that I'm warming. Let me see. All right. Well, here's I was looking for the other thing that I'm warming today, and I can't find it. So I might have not put the bag in here, but I'm warming from Scoopable Tart Wax. I know she's changed her name. I think it's just Scoopable Wax. I should look, but anyway, this is Luke's Diner. This is Absolute Coffee, Pancakes, Pumpkin Pecan Waffles, Vanilla Crunch Donuts. I have this going right now. I have to tell you. It is so good. I wanted a coffee scent today. I wanted a coffee scent, and warming this with a couple of other things. So the mixture of what I have going on right now is like chef's kiss. So I have this in two warmers. Kind of one on one side of the still part of the kitchen, one on kind of the dining room area, kitchen dining room. I don't really have like a dining room, but the table on the corner. And then I had one little bunt of Lavender and Speckles Luke's Diner Breakfast. And that one is like blueberries, pecan waffles, and I don't know what other good stuff, but it was cinnamon. I know there's cinnamon in there, cinnamon bun or something like that. Fabulous. So my friend had given me one cube from when she bought it back in May or April. Could have been March. I don't know how time goes, but so I had this coffee. Then I had that Luke's Diner breakfast bunt. And then I had from L3, and I'm looking for it right now. It'll probably show up. It was like a blueberry coffee. I don't know where it is. It's one of the little sample bags, like one of these little things. It's a blueberry coffee with also, some coffee. So anyway, downstairs right now smells like the most amazing coffee house going on right now. I took a shower and I can even kind of smell it in coming up. I don't know if it's coming through the fence. I'm sure my neighbors are like, what is going on over there? But it just smelled so, so good. So it was so good that I went in today to Lavender and Speckles. Beth is having her pre-order. I had placed an order last night or yesterday. I placed an order, and today's Saturday when I'm filming this. I'd placed an order on Friday. And then after I placed my order, she was like, oops, I'm so sorry, everyone. I forgot to add pumpkin eggnog. Well, if you know me, eggnog. So, but I was good. I was like, you know what? That's okay. I have plenty of eggnog scents. I'm good with what I ordered. I was originally not going to order. I was going to skip this pre-order because I have a lot of the Gilmore Girls scents. Yes, she added some fall blends, but I'm like, you know what? I could skip it. There's a lot of other things I want to buy in September. But then I didn't because I got my haul, which I think I posted last week. And there was pine cones and beach nights in there. And I asked Beth if she would consider adding that one. And then she did. So I'm in. So now I'm already doing the pre-order. I order my stuff. She tells me later that she forgot to add in pumpkin eggnog. And I'm like, oh, okay. So, but still, I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good. Well, this morning I'm warming Luke's Diner breakfast, the one bunt that my friend had given me. I was like, oh, so guess what? I went in again. I went in and placed another order from Lavender and Speckles to get the Luke's Diner breakfast because I'm like, I have to have it. That was one I didn't have, just the little sample my friend had given me, and might as well get the pumpkin eggnog and throw that in there. So I went from not originally thinking that I was going to order at all to placing 2 orders. So I don't know what's going on, but this with that is fantastic. So happy to finally be trying scoopable wax. It's been a while. I've had this since April. And so that was a very long story to tell you that all these coffee blends mixed together were fantastic. Okay, so then I have Dreamweaver from L3 Waxy Wonders. And this was a scoopable that I dumped in my Milk Diamond Warmer from Scentsy. And it was a really pretty scent. It's got like, I don't know what's in here, and I should look these up before I come in here, but I feel like there's like a lavender and maybe like a beach nights in here, something like that. That's what it reminds me of. So that is Dreamweaver, and I would buy that again. That was really pretty. This is what I'm warming currently in this bedroom. This is Lilac Clouds and Beach Nights. In my top 5 vendors, I had mentioned Lavender and Speckles and how much I love her lilac. So this has been going since around 6 p.m. Friday night. It is now Saturday at 1:40. And when I walk in this room, I'm like, it smells, and I left them going all night. So all night long. And every time I walk in here, I can smell the pretty lilac and the beach nights. So I like not mixing, because I'm not mixing them, but I like having something different up here, especially when I have bakery downstairs, so that if I get nose blind, I can come up here for a little while. And as I'm, recording these videos, and then I'll go downstairs and I'll be like fresh again. So it's also nice to, I guess what I'm saying in a very jumbled kind of way is I don't typically warm the same scent throughout, only so I can be able to kind of leave a room and come back to it and not get nose blind. So I got to slow down. Slow down, you're talking. Okay. And I see that here's another story. I'm chatty today. Another story I saw that my daughter just texted, my oldest. And I have to tell you this because, I have 2 girls. I have 2 daughters. My oldest is 23. She lives with her roommates, and there's a guy that lives in her building who is very, I'd say, inappropriate and creepy. And as a parent, is like, gotta call the police or something, because you get nervous. So she'll be like, "Why are you saying this, Mom, on your YouTube channel?" So one, there's been things that he's done that are just extremely rude. So let's just say you live in an apartment building, neighbor does something that bothers you. Like when she first moved in, she had put her couch on the sidewalk and was going to put it on Facebook. It had only been out there for a few days, right? She was going to dump it if no one came to pick it up. The guy gets his roommate, I guess, to take it from the sidewalk, bring it all the way upstairs, and block her door with it. Why don't you just say, please don't put the couch out front, leave a note, something like that. She was going to call the dumpster anyway. I mean, she was going to do that. But for him to take it up a flight of stairs and block her front door with the couch, that's the kind of weird I'm talking about. A little passive aggressive, like communicate people, right? Just leave a note. It could be a friendly one. Doesn't have to be rude, whatever. His apartment is next to the laundry room. So my daughter's roommate was washing her comforter and sheets before the quiet hours. So it was like 9 o'clock at night. He went in, and we have a video of him. He went in, took out her sheets and comforter, like stole them basically, took them out of the laundry room. When she went down later to move them or put them in the dryer, I don't know if they were in the dryer already or just bring them up, they're missing. And then we found out later that the neighbor caught him on video, taking out her sheets. Landlord won't do anything about it. I go, that's private property. Anyway, let's go back to wax. Okay, so I have a bunch of these L3s and L3 Waxy Wonders. So this is from the huge samples that I got that I have in my Hurricane. I am making a good dent here. So we have Vanilla Lace Egyptian Cotton Rose Jam. I warmed this in the guest room next door. And this one I didn't care for very much. I think that rose jam, I don't care for rose very much. And although it wasn't like a heavy rose scent on cold, as it warmed, it got stronger and stronger. So it was okay, but not one that I would go out and purchase. And I think I'm okay now. Then we have Pink Frosted Animal Cookies. Today is October 3rd. This one was really nice. I really like the animal cookies. And of course, I do like today is October 3rd. So this one little guy, and I will say this about L3, it's usually, like a good size sample, right? Like I don't have one here. I have one over here. Hold on. In case you didn't watch that video. I mean, they're about that consistency, right? Usually like a good square or rose or shape. And I'll just drop one in my nighttime warmer and it fills the bedroom. So I would say L3 performs very well in my bedroom at least. Sorry, I had to edit that out because there's sirens going up and down. This is the one I was looking for. So Blueberry Cobbler Sugar Cookie Royale Coffee Bean. So I have this going downstairs as well. So this with Luke Steiner breakfast. I have like 3 different vendors going on downstairs, but it is fantastic. So the Blueberry Cobbler and the sugar cookies with that coffee bean. So all of these were blending really nicely. And I like that I can, if I have like just one sample that I know is not going to fill up the open space, you can kind of find complementary waxes that they'll work out beautifully. And that was a great mix this morning. Okay, this next one is Strawberry Pound Cake. Today is October 3rd, Espresso. This was also fantastic. I had this going again downstairs. I might have had some other bakery things going on that day too, because it's just 1 cube. But it was a nice espresso. This one is from my friend. This is Cafe. She calls it Cafe Parisienne, and it's cafe au lait and almond croissant. I told her she needs to make me some more. That was fantastic, and that coffee was filling up my downstairs. Moonflower from L3 Waxy Wonders. This one I warmed, so it's been over a week. Early on, it was very pretty. I warmed it in my bedroom. It did fill up the room. It's a powdery scent, which I like. I like powdery scents, but very, very, very pretty. And that is Moonflower from L3. Sugar Cakes Brown Sugar from L3 as well. This one, I don't know that I remember very well. Oh, yeah, I do. So this one, yeah, it was good. It's a good bakery scent. It definitely made it smell like caramel. And that brown sugar can do that sometimes. I mean, that is kind of what that is what caramel's made out of, right? Brown sugar, butter and brown sugar, I think. So it was okay. I think I was just not in the mood for like a caramel scent. So I don't know why I warmed it. And then Cafe C Spiced Oatmilk. This was another kind of coffee-like scent, and this was really pretty. I also warmed this downstairs. I'm warming a lot of these coffee scents in the kitchen area, so those have been great. Okay, moving on here. What is this one? Oh, okay. This was from my friend. I'm just going to say it really quick because it was fantastic, and I can't read it. Okay, so forget it. It's called Coconut Dream, and it's coconut, a lot of coconut scents, but warm that. That was fantastic. Okay, I do have a Sassy Girl that I finished. Yay. This was Pineapple Treats. And this was one where I would not buy again, actually, because it did not perform for me. So it's kind of funny. Am I the only one that does this? Like hoards the ones that they love and they'll like it's still like you still have it forever. And then the ones that are just like, maybe because I care less and I just finished it. I just kind of put it everywhere. And I said, like, if I just put this Pineapple Treats everywhere, probably one of the rare days I did have it going everywhere. Let's just see if I can smell it. So I could smell it, but it was very, very light. So for me, this one, my nose just doesn't pick it up. It's Hawaiian fresh cut pineapple and coconut milk with coconut cream. So on cold, it smells amazing. On warm, I really struggled smelling it, but I finished it. I have another. This is one where I bought two, and I rarely ever buy two, and so I have another one. Okay, then we have more Poolside by the Rain. I already talked about that one. That was from Rose Girl. This one is also from Rose Girls. It's pineapple pudding coconut cake, and this one was fantastic. This one I had like a sample, like half of a chunky muffin or chunk muffin, and I really got that coconut. A really beautiful combination of the coconut cake and the pineapple pudding. So this one was definitely really good. And then closing out the vendors, I have two from Knowles Farm Scents. So this is a new to me vendor. This one here came in the box, the Random Act of Kindness friend mail that summer Michelle sent to me. She sent me a few of Knowles Farm Scents, and this was Key Lime Pie. And this one was a great scent. It's a beautiful key lime pie scent. I had it going downstairs in an open space. I could smell it, and probably for the first 5.5 to 6 hours after that, I really couldn't smell it very much. But for the first few hours, it was a beautiful scent. So still testing out his blends. And then this was Strawberry Pound Cake, and I warmed this in the bedroom. This was so good. His strawberry pound cake is strawberry vanilla pound cake and butter. This was a beautiful red too in the warmer. It was this bright red. Absolutely delicious strawberry pound cake, the kind of strawberry that I like. I had this going on like late in the evening, all through the night. When I woke up the next morning, I couldn't smell it very much, just a little bit. But I mean, that was like 12 hours or something. So I don't know. At some point in the night, I'm sure it kind of died down a little bit. So still testing out how Knowles performs for me in different rooms. But this was just it was just 2 cubes that I had. So I wanted to warm it in a smaller area. Okay. That is all the vendor wax. Now I have just two little things that are not wax at all. This is from Glossier. This is Daily Sunscreen Invisible Shield. This is one of my daughter's favorite sunscreens for her face. I use sunscreen every day. It is, if you're looking for how to anti-age, use sunscreen every day. And then this is from Eva, New York City or NYC. This is strengthening heat protector, reduces fizz. It's Main Magic 10-in-1 primer. And this is really, really good. This is a little on the pricey side. I get it from Target. But makes my hair very soft, and I have been straightening it for a while, a little bit more than I usually do lately. So today I got the curls, but that's a good heat protectant, and I liked it. So that is everything. I know I was chatty and sharing stories and things like that, but love to know how you're doing. What are you enjoying? I don't know. Did you melt? What's your favorite vendor? I mean, I just did that video, so hopefully you shared that. But any pre-orders that you're doing? I know there's Second and Spruce that I do know is happening. There's Teddy Bees. Now I have 2 vendors that moved up to my list that I really want to try in September, and that's Dessa's Homespun Scents, I guess, and Salt Mountain, and I want to try both of those. So I need to control myself here, but I got through quite a lot. So, I'm keeping things moving along. And, oh, did I not talk about this one? Sorry, guys. I don't know why I took it out, but My Big Fat Greek Wedding from K's. I did warm this. I'm so sorry. So this was an empty, And this is the Volcano scent with Greek Island Breeze. And I worn this downstairs and then in the bathrooms. It's I love that Volcano scent. It's really, really nice. This was a little bit on the lighter side. I've had this since April. So this was an interesting one because when I was downstairs, I can smell it it kind of played hide and seek with me. But when I would walk upstairs, I can really smell it in the hallway. So this was just one where the scent just was traveling up and I just wasn't getting it as much of in the room that I was in. In the bathroom, this is working out fantastic. So just one of those where, yeah, I don't know if I was just getting nose blind, but I'd get whiffs of it. And then definitely when I came upstairs, I smelled it more kind of lingering right outside the bedroom. So that is Kay's My Big Fat Greek Wedding. So that is actually it. So hopefully you heard all that. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And if you enjoy this, consider giving me a like or subscribing to my channel. I'm sorry, I was all over the place today. My head, I got so much going on. So I wanted to get this filmed because I won't be able to do it tomorrow. But thank you so much and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.